Well, we are just 5 days out from the verdict in the George Zimmerman trial, one of the most controversial legal issues in recent history. And yesterday, activists here in Macon marched in honor of Trayvon Martin, the teen that Zimmerman shot and killed in self-defense. Here with reaction and analysis to the acquittal is attorney Jay Davis. Now, Jay, first of all, would a jury here in Georgia acquit George Zimmerman?
Well, when I think about it as a defense attorney going into a trial, I hope that a jury will come in and presume the defendant innocent.
Okay.
And that's true as a defense attorney or as an American. That's what our law states.
Well, with all the media coverage that this got, it's very, you got to hand it to these jurors for doing their job and trying to push out all of
that's true.
What they knew about it.
They should find a guilty verdict if the state proves a case. In this case, there is no proof. Is it possible that this wasn't a complete self-defense? Yes. Is that anywhere close to needing a jury verdict? And in this country, the march that's become racial really would be better directed against black people who were wrongly convicted rather than a Hispanic who they think should have been.
Now, Georgia has a very similar law to Florida's Stand Your Ground law, which is not what Zimmerman used as a defense, but it's very similar because Stand Your Ground says if you feel threatened in your house, in your business, or anywhere that you're entitled to be,
a key to stand your ground,
use deadly force.
A key to stand your ground, and why we've said all along that this is not going to apply in the Zimmerman case, is that that's whether or not you have the obligation to retreat if you can. There's never been an allegation in this case that Zimmerman was ever in a position where he should have retreated. So Stand Your Ground, this is a political agenda on Stand Your Ground that's sort of been hyped up and tried to include in this case that has nothing whatsoever to do with this
So
case.
are you saying that the politics of it all got in the way of
this is a political agenda,
justice for Trayvon Martin?
This is a political agenda that the politics of that have divided it in a race issue when really they've placed race in it when it's not a Stand Your Ground issue for race. Actually, black people probably more often are in an area where they would need to use the Stand Your Ground law, and they're sort of using the racial motivation of this trial to contradict a law that is not even relevant in this trial.
Well, very interesting conversation, Jay. Appreciate it. Governor Deal said yesterday, he told reporters that, you know, the Stand Your Ground law here in Georgia is going to remain the same. Who knows what the pushback will be from that, but we'll see.
There'll be some changes around the country.
Thank you, Jay. Well, if you have a legal question, you can send it to us. We will answer it right here on the air. Just send it to itsthelaw@41nbc.com.